So the Conservative Party Conference does indeed get underway later. After a punishing week for the Prime Minister, it's difficult to think of a more challenging time for a frontline politician, not least one who might have hoped to have been cheered to the rafters as the victorious new leader. But some in the hall will still think that Boris Johnson should be there, not her. He and an army of other senior figures, including Rishi Sunak, the man she defeated, aren't even bothering to attend. She must have hoped that her radical go-for-growth tax-cutting budget would have been hailed a triumph. Instead, it's been derided and mocked. Interest rates have rocketed, the pound's been on a roller coaster, and key bits of the budget jigsaw puzzle, the sums and the supply-side measures, are still to come. On television this morning, she admitted, and I quote, "The groundwork could have been done better." But on the core message, she gave not an inch. So today we're asking how she, and indeed her budget, can get back on track, if she should, and if it should. Many say it'll be all right on the night. Others say she'll be gone by Christmas. It's that stark. So I've gathered a few friends who really do know about these matters, policy experts, press and PR experts, deft at party management, skilled at presentation. The key weakness in all of this, according to some of my guests yesterday. These are the people who've been in the thick of it before. And as always, we want to hear what you think. You can email us at gbviews@gbnews.uk with any comments you may have on the stories that we're covering. We are also on Twitter and on Facebook, and I'll give you a taste of just what you're up against. William says, yes, she should stick to her guns and hold firm on this tax-cutting agenda. That should leave everyone better off in the long term. But Neil says, do I think the leadership's in the right hands with Liz Truss? Damn right I do. She's handing the keys of number 10 to Sir Keir Starmer. Boom! Let's cross live now to our political correspondent, Tom Harwood, who is at the Conservative Party Conference in Birmingham for us.
Yes, Alistair, that's right. We're here, bam, smack in the middle of the Conservative Party Conference on the main floor. It's really quite extraordinary. If you were to see our stand, we're right in the thick of it, at the heart of Birmingham this year. And it's an interesting mood. The conference has just opened its doors. Things won't be getting underway on the main stage until a little bit later this afternoon, when we're going to see a pretty solid rundown of events. First, a tribute to the Queen delivered by Penny Mordaunt, and then a number of other panel discussions, events and features of this conference. But it's not just the main floor of the main stage of Party Conference where the business happens. Of course, like so many party conferences, the real action will be around the fringe, will be on the floor, will be amongst the mood of Conservative Party members gathering here in turbulent times for the party. Clearly, there is a great contingent of this party who is firmly behind Liz Truss and her radical tax-cutting agenda, but it's also fair to say that there is a large contingent of this party who is uneasy about the direction of this party, and particularly about that fiscal statement, that mini-budget, just over a week ago. It's going to be so interesting to see whether this is a party that can come together over the next 4 days, or whether this will be a conference that simply reveals how divided it is. Behind in the polls, but sticking firmly, resolutely to its plan, at least at the leadership level, Liz Truss this week wants to present herself as a woman who's not for turning.